What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Legends of Tomorrow finale video. So if you are new to the channel, please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below if you did enjoy the video. So Legends of Tomorrow was amazing. I absolutely loved this finale. Granted, I did tweet that it was underwhelming, but upon watching the whole thing, I actually did enjoy it. It was okay. It wasn't the best finale, to be honest, and really that comes down to the fact that the season was just very, very fragmented, I found, to be honest. I found that the villain was underwhelming, the villain was instantly forgettable, pointless, etc. But just like time travel, just like the entire season, the journey has been fun, albeit the villain being boring was lame. It did suck. I will go there and say that. But the final fight was serviceable. However, there are a few other things which I really did love. So, yes, we'd had the setup for this. We had the Ultimate History Showdown. We had the Vikings, the Pirates, and the Romans here. Together we had Julius Caesar along with Blackbeard and the Viking lady. I've completely forgotten her name. I couldn't remember her name at all. But they were agents of Malice, Mollus, Phallus, whatever you want to actually call him. That's what they were going to call him this time. And it was fun. I'm not sure if it was good that they reduced the villain down that much, which I thought was pretty silly, to be honest. But the biggest takeaway here is that Rip is possibly dead. Who knows? He took the time thingy, took it and thought that he could take on Malice with that. Now, I don't think he's dead. I don't think he is dead whatsoever. I just think he's lost in the time stream. Maybe he's doing a Batman where at the end of Final Crisis, Batman was pushed through the time stream due to the Omega beams from Darkseid and he was going through time that way. Perhaps. Maybe not, but I can't see Rip Hunter being dead at all. And Arthur Darvill is too much of a good character and actor. Arthur Darvill is a good actor, that is, to be lost to this show forever. So I don't think he's dead. I think he'll play a similar role as he did this time in Season 2 and 3, where he pops up every now and then to recruit new people or help out the rest of the legends. Now, next up, we had all of the totems put together to create our Voltron Stay Puft Bebo, which I thought was really funny. So, one thing I didn't like from this was the realization that the group finally realized that uniting all of the totems will allow them to defeat Malice. Okay, how was that not obvious from the start? It was stupidly obvious because they've been saying it all season. The original totem bearers used them combined to actually stop Malice in the first place. Why did Vixen need to go back in time using her kind of, vision quest to actually work that out? That was really silly in my opinion. I thought that was a bit obvious, and they were taking us for fools really there. But I guess it allowed us to have the Ghostbusters, Voltron, Power Rangers, Megazord that was Bebo. Now, part of me was thinking that Malice would be Bebo, because if you think about it, Bebo has been the constant throughout all of the time periods. We've seen Bebo at many different times throughout the show, and I guess it makes sense that Bebo, is the constant here. We have seen Bebo become this pure vision of, I guess, all that is good in the world, and that allowed the legends to use it as an avatar to actually fight Malice, which I thought was really funny. I absolutely loved it. Sick German suplex. Bebo took Malice to Suplex City, which was absolutely hilarious considering the fact that the other night we actually had WrestleMania, which I absolutely loved. So Bebo being that thing was great, and I guess they used all their CGI budget on that at the end, didn't they? They can't use the rest of their budget at all when they leave, because there's actually an interesting sort of thing to do with production, with TV production. If you have any budget left over, you actually have less budget given to you in the next season. So they have all of the shows actually destroy all of their budget in the finale, which is why finales are always so good. That's actually why they've decided to do this. And Bebo looked amazing. All the CGI looked perfect on Bebo. But one thing I didn't like was the fact that Ray and Damian went back in time to sort of fight their previous selves in the previous episode. So that's very similar to last year when in World War One we had the group go back and fight themselves, but then unite with themselves. So yeah, it was really weird that happened. But Damian Dark made the ultimate sacrifice for Nora, and I loved seeing Nora and Ray because in real life, the actors who play them are actually husband and wife, which is really, really cool. But here, Nora is saved. So the question is Damian Dark actually dead? I personally would hope so. As much as I love Damian Dark, I definitely do think that he's completely and utterly destroyed because, well, why would he return? It would be absolutely pointless for him to return. We've had too much of him. Yes, the season 4 will be magic and things like that, but do we really want to see him done to death? I think that seeing him return would be just a bit too much for this, and I think they should move forward with new villains and new antagonists for the show. However, Nora is well open to returning, and I reckon she could at least at some point join the Legends, because Ray has given her another opportunity to have her life back and be good. So considering that she is very attuned to magic and demonology and things like that, I do think that moving forward she may be involved with the next season, because the next season is all to do with demons, but more on that later. And for once, I actually have notes. So we're going to actually have some notes here. So Malice, again, underwhelming and pointless. Just a real shame. We did have the voice of him. I've gone blank on who that actually is. So I didn't put that on my notes, professional. But the actor who played him is a fantastic actor. We had him, has him played himself last episode. And I really do think they've done a disservice to having this character, to be honest. It really was a shame that Malice was a complete waste of time. But what are you really going to do with a demon, a huge demon like that? You can't really have him throughout the season. But like I said, the threat going forward and the threat of this character was actually pretty good. So I will allow that. But what is interesting here is we've got a new vixen. So a brand new vixen, technically. So Kuwasa, after the timeline was changed last episode, she is now having a totem. The totem is being shared with her sister. So Kuwasa is now a vixen, which I was watching. I was like, why has she got the vixen outfit on? That's really weird. But she has been saved there, and all the totems have been given to her for safe keeping. So I do like that. Hopefully we'll see that further down the line. Hopefully we'll see the group touching with Amaya at some point. But it's really cool that Kuwasa has had a really redemption. It just seems like everything she's done has come from some sort of goodness in her heart, or some twisted, warped way of thinking that she was right, or something like that. So it's nice to see her get some redemption there. And we did see one of the women go back. If you remember, way back last year, a character was sent to Themyscira, so she has returned as well, and she was going full beast mode on everyone here as well. So Amaya is gone. She is back in time. I can't see her returning. To be honest, it would be a real pointless if she did return. But we have had rumours that she may be playing another character. Maybe she'll play another vixen, or maybe she'll be old woman vixen. Old woman Amaya. So it'll be interesting to see if she did return in that way. We did have Jax return as well with his kid. Or not with his kid, but he's had a kid. So Jax returned. Nice seeing him return with everyone as well. And it was cool seeing him get saved by Wally West. And will Wally West return next season? I hope so. He was great on this show. The character has been boosted so much by being on Legends. But John Constantine is in next season as well. So the question is, will we be getting Justice League Dark? Because, well, the next season is going to be all about demons, the magic, etc. So, are they giving us a backdoor route here to actually having a Justice League Dark? Now, Justice League Dark, if you don't know what it is, was a group of all the magic and demon and all that kind of supernatural characters within DC who join their own version of the Justice League. So we'll be going down this route. I think that's really cool, having the magic and things like that. Will people like Etrick and the Demon be a villain or something like that this season? I'll probably do a video on predictions of who the villain could be next in a couple of days as well, because tomorrow, we've got Flash. I'll be doing a Legion video. If you want a Legion video, slap a like and let me know down in the comments. But that'd be really cool if we did have a demon villain, a proper demon villain or something like that. Or could we see a long-awaited Lucifer crossover as well? No? Maybe? I don't know. I'm just shooting in the breeze, shooting in the wind here. But I do think we'll be getting some sort of Justice League Dark some way. They'll probably do their own version of it here. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. See you soon. Goodbye.